Israel this morning is filled to the brim with shock and grief and terror and horror. But so too, it appears, with a tragic sense of not knowing, of helplessness and anxiety. That is because so many families who, when they went to bed Friday night, were perfectly safe and happy and normal, just like anyone else, are left just wondering this afternoon if they're missing parents or grandparents or nieces or nephews or sons or daughters, are being forcibly held captive, threatened with execution, or worse, that they're already gone, dead, that they've been killed. No family should have to consider these questions, but so many are, including those who had loved ones who were attending the Supernova Music Festival. Hamas murdered at least 260 innocent people in a massacre there and kidnapped a number of others. Joining us now, Ahuva Maisel, whose daughter, Adi, 21 years old, attended the festival. She's now missing. She hasn't heard from her daughter since Saturday morning. How are you?
I'll ask you, how should I feel in my situation? You showed here pictures, you interviewed people, and everybody said that there are not enough words to express what we are going through. And another hundreds of families in Israel are going through hell on earth, a cruelty that I can never imagine that exists on this planet, on this earth, by people, by humankind. From day to day, it's been 4 days, and I think from day to day, everybody knows now what's going on here and whom we are dealing with. These are people that I always thought that we should make peace with. Always, I was in favor of peace. And I couldn't believe that they are really bad people now. But my daughter, Adi, is 21 years old, and she's such a beautiful and innocent girl. She has nothing to do with Hamas causes and goals. And exactly like Adi, there are more hundreds of boys and girls of someone that are not going to come back home. And the most difficult thing for us is that we don't know exactly what happened to Adi. We don't know her location. I don't know if she's alive or dead, and I don't know if she's hurt. I don't know if they took her. I don't know if they raped her. They abused her, like they're abusing all of the people they abducted, including babies, like you saw just now. I'm really here because I want to tell the world and to try and understand how can a situation like this can happen in 2023 in here. I cannot imagine. I don't want to see the pictures. I don't want to see the films, but every minute it turns out that to be so ugly and so barbaric and brutal and non-human at all, in no level. I'm not a politician, and I cannot say anything in behalf of anyone. I'm just a mother that cannot help her, cannot save her girl from horrible things.
Ahuva, when was the last time you heard from Adi?
Saturday, 7:42 a.m.
Was she okay?
This was the last time we talked. No, she wasn't. She wasn't okay because there were a lot of noise and screaming and shootings, and she said that something is wrong and there are terrorists all over shooting And you know, I could not understand the magnitude of this event at all, and we could not understand that we are talking about a massacre. These kids came to this party to have fun, like you said, to dance. For a few hours, they were defenseless, completely defenseless, okay? No one carried weapon. No one carried anything which could be used for their defense. And those terrorists just surrounded them with hundreds of machine guns and shot them like they were ducks, like they were nothing, like they were, I don't know, even, I think people don't treat like this animals. So I don't know how people can do this to other people, no matter where are you, who are you, which religion, which belief you represent. I think, I don't know, I said before in interviews before that I'm really ashamed to be part of humankind. If humankind can do this thing to its own kind, I'm really shocked. And I'm helpless. We are so helpless.
Tell us about Adi, and when she comes home, as we hope that she comes home, tell us what she's like and what her life is like.
Today, I dared to sit in her work in her studio. I didn't want to come in here until today. Adi is such a fine girl, such a beautiful girl, in and outside. She has high values for life. She's honest. She's so aware of herself and to her environment, and she brings light with her wherever she goes. She's always smiling. She loves the beach. She loves sports, and her boyfriend Shachar is also completely devastated. Her brothers are devastated. We are. And she wouldn't like to see us this way. She wouldn't want to see us.
I'm a mom, and I can't imagine the pain you're in. And if I were in your shoes, I can't imagine having the courage to talk about it on television. But we will pray for her safe return, and we will pray for you to be with your girl again. Thank you so much. Myself, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
A break for us. We'll be right back.